Hello everyone, in today's session we are going to discuss about string tokenizer class. So what is string tokenizer class? String tokenizer class is a class which is available in java.util package. Where it is available? It is available in java.util package, right? What is the purpose of this string tokenizer class? This string tokenizer class is used to split a string into tokens. Assume I am having a string like this, Java by Swati, right? So if I want to split this string into tokens based on a delimiter, assume space is my delimiter and I want to split this string till spaces, okay, then I can take the help of this string tokenizer class. So here Java can be considered as one token and by can be split as one token and Swati can be split as one more token. So for splitting an entire string into tokens, this string tokenizer class can be used, right? So what is the purpose of this string tokenizer class? This string tokenizer class is used to split string into tokens. Is it clear? Right? So this string tokenizer class is a legacy class which is introduced in Java 1.0 version. What do you mean by legacy class? It is a old class. It is introduced before the introduction of collection framework itself. So this string tokenizer class is a legacy class. Is it clear? This is all about your string tokenizer class. Now we'll see what are the constructors of string tokenizer class and in how many ways we can create the object for this string tokenizer class. Constructors. Right? So the first method for creation of the string tokenizer object is string tokenizer st equal to new string tokenizer of string str. Right, here we are creating the object by taking help of the constructor which takes string as parameter. So what does this method will do? This method will create a string tokenizer object, and what it places inside this string tokenizer object st, whatever the string which we pass here, assume I have passed the same string here, then this string will be divided into tokens and all the tokens will be placed inside this string tokenizer object. So Java by Swati. So 3 tokens. So this is what happens when I create a string tokenizer object using this first approach, which is taking the string as parameter. Right, now let's see what is the second approach for creation of string tokenizer object. The second method for creation of string tokenizer object is second method, string tokenizer st equal to new string tokenizer of string str comma string delimiters. So in earlier method we have seen that we are passing only the string which has to be tokenized, but in the second method we are making use of a constructor which takes 2 parameters. One is string, this is nothing but the string which has to be tokenized, right? And what about these delimiters? In earlier method, the string will be tokenized based on default delimiters. What do you mean by default delimiters, madam? What are default delimiters? Default delimiters are space, tab, and new line. So these are the default delimiters when tokenizing the string. So if you don't want to consider these default delimiters for tokenizing, and if you want to specify your own delimiters, if you want to split a string based on your own delimiters, then you can specify the delimiters here as the second parameter, right? Let's see one example. Assume I am creating a string tokenizer object using the second approach. So string tokenizer st equal to new string tokenizer of, here how many parameters I need to pass? I need to pass two parameters, right? One is the string which you want to tokenize, and the second is delimiters. So here I'm passing a string which I want to tokenize. Hello, comma, how are you? Question mark. Right? So this is the string which I want to assume. I'm having a comma here also. So this is the string which I want to delimit. Then what I need to pass? I need to pass the delimiters also. What I want, where I want to split my string is nothing but my delimiters, right? So I want to split my string wherever, I can write it here, right? I want to split my string wherever there are commas. So I am specifying this in double quote, right? So this is the second method for creation of the string tokenizer object. So what happens if I create an object like this? It will create a string tokenizer object st, and what happens? The string which we passed here, hello, comma, how are, comma, you, will be tokenized based on the past delimiters. So this hello will be one token. So hello, comma is a delimiter, right? It will split the string till that point, right? Hello is a token. Then how are, comma, right? Comma is a delimiter. So how are is how are will be split into another token. Next, you question mark will be split into, you question mark will be split into another token. Okay, this is the second method for creation of string tokenizer object. Now we'll see the third method for creation of string tokenizer object, right? The third method is string tokenizer, string tokenizer st equal to new string tokenizer of, at first we need to pass the string, right? String str, comma, string delimiters, comma, boolean delim as token. Okay, so this is the third method for creation of string tokenizer object. So what is the constructor we are using here? We are taking the help of the constructor which takes three parameters. One is strings, and the second is delimiters, and the third is delim as token, right? So this string is the string which has to be tokenized, and these delimiters are the delimiters used when tokenizing the string. And what is this delim as token? which is of Boolean type. If delim as tokens is true, then delimiters also will be considered as tokens while tokenizing the string. If this is false, then the delimiters will not be considered as tokens while tokenizing the string. Now let's see one example so that you'll get better idea. Okay, so example, string tokenizer st equal to new string tokenizer of. So what is the first parameter I have to pass here? First parameter is the string which I want to tokenize, right? I am mentioning it here. So I want to tokenize a string so string tokenizer comma is available in java.util package. So this is the string which I want to tokenize, right? Comma here. Okay, then what are the delimiters, right? While tokenizing the string, using what delimiters I have to tokenize, that I need to pass as the second parameter, comma here. So my delimiters are comma and full stop. Okay, I want to take the help of these two delimiters while tokenizing the string. And my third parameter is Boolean delim as token, right? So if it is true, then delimiters also will be considered as tokens. If this is false, then the delimiters will not be considered as token. For understanding, I'll make it as true. Okay, so what happens if I create a string tokenizer object by using this approach, right? So a string tokenizer object will be created and st, right? So and this string will be tokenized based on the specified delimiters. So what are the delimiters we have specified here? Comma and full stop. So this string will be broken up to the point where it will find these delimiters, right? So string tokenizer comma is found, so string tokenizer will be a separate token, right? So string tokenizer, okay, fine. And as this is true, delim token as is true, then delimiters also will be considered as tokens. So my comma is also a token. Next, then is available in comma. So this is available in will be separate token. Is available in, right? Next, comma. Next, Java is a token. Why means dot full stop is there, so full stop is the delimiter which we have specified here. Java is a token and full stop is a token. Util package. So util package is a token, and this is what happens when we tokenize the string using this approach. Have you seen here, as the delim as token is true, it is considering the delimiters also as tokens here. Can you see that? Right? Fine. Now let's see what are the various methods available in string tokenizer class, right? So the first method available in string tokenizer class is count tokens method. The name of the method is count tokens and the return type of the method is int type, right? So integer type, right? So what is the purpose of this count tokens method? This count tokens method is used to count the number of tokens available in the string, right? Suppose I am taking the same example earlier, Java by Swati, right? So if I use default delimiters for tokenizing this string, then how many tokens will be there? Java will be 1 token, and by will be 1 token, and Swati will be 1 token, which will be available in string tokenizer object, right? So if I apply this count tokens method on this object, st dot count tokens, then what this method will return? This method will return 3. Okay, right? This method is used to count the number of tokens in the string tokenizer object, right? So what is the next method? The next method is has more elements. The name of the method is has more elements, and the return type is boolean type, right? So the purpose of this method is this method will return true if there are more elements that are to be accessed. If there are more elements that are to be accessed from the string tokenizer object, right? It will return false if there are no more elements available for accessing from the string tokenizer object, right? So the next method is has more tokens method. This method also serves the same purpose as has more elements. It will return true if there are more tokens to be read, and it will return false if there are no more tokens that are to be read from the object, right? And the next method is next token method. So the purpose of this next token method is it is used to fetch a next token from the string tokenizer object, right? Assume I am applying this next token method on this st object, st dot next token. Then what this method will return? This method will return the first token, Java, right? So if I call this method once again, then this will read the next token. Like this, it will fetch the next token from the object, right? So the next method available in string tokenizer class is next token of string delimiters, right? So what is the purpose of this method? This method is also used to fetch a token from the string tokenizer object. But before doing so, what this method will do is this method will set the default delimiters of the string to the specified delimiters. Before fetching a token, this method will change the delimiters to the specified delimiters. Is it clear? So these are the methods available in string tokenizer class. So by now, is it clear about the string tokenizer class? We have seen what is string tokenizer class and in how many ways we can create the string tokenizer object, and what are the various methods available in string tokenizer class, right? Now we'll see one example program so that you will get some better idea.